Richard, so many high-scoring matchups in this league, and tonight will likely be the exact opposite of that.
Well, and that's what happens when you get two defensive-minded teams going against each other. They don't make mistakes, they communicate at a high level, and they play with a ton of heart. I expect this to be a physical, grinded-out kind of game.
Kind of old school, then.
Who doesn't love some old school?
That's right. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. In at small forward, in power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Green, and it's Allen in at the center position.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
Plumlee is checked in for Robert Covington. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul. Here's Leonard, and Allen with the block.
The long arms of Allen. I bet having a 7-foot wingspan might make it a little bit easier to find some of these blocks.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. But Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively.
Now, here's Mitchell. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Inside. Excellent D there from George.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's Allen, and then Allen slams it in.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
Leonard inside. Here's Zubac. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon. Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here is George. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. They don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Allen passes it to Okoro. Takes a 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
That one drops for him. Zubac has got 5 now.
Man, how about that find by Leonard to a wide-open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
And Okoro throws it down.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Here's Mann. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Zubac over Allen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
Mitchell finds Mobley. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Mitchell left side. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Oh, and he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff. Now, here's Mobley. Allen inside. He's covered by Leonard. They get it back to the left wing. Pass to Okoro. Shoots the 3. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 9-point game. Here's George. He kicks it to Plumlee. It's stolen by Allen. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Leonard going inside, and the layup's good off the glass.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
That one goes in.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
The drive by Mitchell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch.
The previous play
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Time to get loud for your Clippers breakers. How about that? Let's hear it for your Clippers breakers.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And Mitchell drops them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Wade drives in. Oh, and the jam by Wade. What a play.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And so it's Cleveland in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Batum's out there with Powell. Then it's Robert Covington. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Highland in at the 2-guard spot.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him. And here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight. and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the Cavaliers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
It's stolen by Wade. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. And here's Covington from the arc. Knocks down the three ball. Covington's got 5 points now this quarter.
Does so much for his team's spacing. Opponents have to respect Covington's deep ball.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Highland. Cavaliers with the rebound. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter.
Looking at this Cleveland Cavaliers team, this is a squad that really wants to get out of that championship team shadow. They want to establish their own identity.
Garland with the bucket.
You see the body control that Garland has. Takes on the defender, gets hit, adjusts, and finishes. It's just a work of art.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And Covington sends it back. Wade kicks to Garland. Now LeVert. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot clock at 3. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Wade has the open look. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Wade's got the lead up to 13 now for the Cavs. We talked about it, Richard. The city of Cleveland eternally grateful to LeBron for winning them a title back in 2016.
And so is the franchise, but it's understandable why these players want to be given respect on what they've done for this team since he left, especially considering the recent success they've had with this young crew.
Another 3 for Cleveland.
Defensively, you have to put lots of focus on Garland, so that opens up things for others to get their shine.
Here's Westbrook. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The big question surrounding Russell Westbrook's career number is his triple-double record unbreakable. Richard, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it may be. I didn't think anybody would get close to Oscar Robertson mark, and I played with Jason Kidd. Russ has completely crushed that, and he's still going.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Mitchell passes to Mobley, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Albert Covington picks one up.
I love the intensity from Mobley going right up inside, not avoiding the contact.
Good on the second free throw.
Well, he has such tremendous upside, Evan Mobley, and we've even heard coaches express jealousy that J.B. Bickerstaff gets to coaching.
Young big men usually take time to adapt to this league, not him. Beyond the production, you love his maturity and the leadership by example.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And there it is for him.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
The Cavaliers leading by 15. Here's Mobley. Kicks it out to Allen. Drills the three-pointer. Allen's got 5.
Not known as a quick shooter, but Allen shows what he's got there.
Mobley Mobley with the block. Down low. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And here's Covington from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 8 points for him.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Clippers trail by 15. Leonard finds George. Takes the three. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And he has been really good here at the free throw line in the first half.
And the Clippers making a change here. Highland's checked in. There's 21 seconds left here in the second. Covington against Mitchell. And that one, good. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Leonard kicks to Covington. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good. And so it's the Cleveland. Thank you, David. We'll be back And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
On the court for Cleveland, the defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Green is out there with Mitchell, and it's Okoro in at the 3 spot. Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Leonard with the steal. George against Green, and it's sent back by Allen. Mobley the pass to Allen, and Allen slams it in.
Easy for the big man Allen to get up and throw it down.
Clippers trail by 20. Out to the right wing. Outside, Covington. Fires the 3. Connects from 3-point range. Covington's got 11.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's Mitchell, and he drives in.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
George dishes to Leonard. A 3 ball. He can't get it to go. And Cleveland the other way now. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Authoritative slam there by George, showing the defense he's ready to get physical.
On the wing, Mitchell. Mobley outside. Outside, Green. Mobley kicks to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
Highland passes to George. Goes back up. Green with the block. To the paint, Covington with the steal. Nobody near George. It's good from long range. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
A ferocious player in transition. George takes full advantage of the fast break when given the opportunity.
No coverage that time.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Outside Leonard. Zubats with the screen for Leonard. And that one goes long.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Mitchell finds Green. Back to Mitchell. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by Zubats.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
For three, Covington. Second chance shot. Here's Highland. Zubats in the post. Working on Allen. No good from Zubats. Mitchell kicks to Okoro. Paul George with the steal. Here's Highland. Covered by Mitchell. Highland passes to Covington. Here's Highland. And it's Leonard, top of the key. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Personal foul.
Cleveland leading by 23. Now, here's Mitchell. 26 points for him. And it's Allen with the jam.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Here's George. The second chance effort. Here's Zubats. 1 second left, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already.
The Cavaliers.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Norman Powell, probably out there with Batum. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Man in at the 2. Here's Man. LeVert defending. Here's Westbrook. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime. Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Inside, Plumlee, and it's good for 2.
An all-around player, one of Batum's roles is to make the defense pay when they leave someone open.
Here's Garland. The slam dunk by Garland.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Outside, Batum. Man can hit. For Cleveland, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Kicks it out to Garland. Back to Wade from outside the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got 4 assists in the game. Westbrook against LeVert. Outside for Batum. Lopez with the steal. With the drive. And Garland has it in the corner. Here's Osman. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Outside for Batum, from past the arc, sinks the three-pointer.
An assertive shot by Batum right off the catch. He knew he just needed the ball.
LeVert the pass to Garland. Batum against Wade. Pass to LeVert. And Garland has it in the corner. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And I like it. The game plan is simple. Keep getting Garland the ball. It is that simple, and it's working.
Back to Westbrook. Kicks to Powell. The pass to Mann. Out of bounds. Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Out to Wade. Passes it to Osman. It's LeVert on the wing. Back to Osman. Clock is at 3. Second shot opportunity. And it's LeVert missing. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Cavaliers.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage, plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Darius Garland.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Lopez with the steal. Here's Garland. The Clippers grab the miss. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by LeVert. And here's Batum. It's Powell on the wing. Stolen by LeVert. Wade drives in. Great D that time from Batum. To the middle. Goes back up. Misses the layup. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3. From outside the arc, and Morant good for 3.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Here's Mann. Here's Covington. Banked it in off the glass. And here's Memphis now. Morant with it. Pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Well, this is what Steven Adams does. He finds his way into the paint for high percentage shots just like that.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Outside for Morant. Here's the 3. Nails it from 3. Morant's got 6.
A phase of his game that Ja's worked hard on. Morant's jumper becoming more and more reliable.
Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. The 3 from Bane. They grab their own miss. Launches a 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
George outside. Leonard on the wing. And the shot goes.
That's great touch from the swingman as Kawhi knows that he can capitalize from that area and he can get there anytime he wants.
Outside Morant, pass to Bane. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. From deep, Morant. Memphis the rebound. Adams the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
A wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man.
George draws the double. Leonard up top. Pass to Covington. George left side. Goes back up. Out to the right wing. Brooks comes with a double team. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for your
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Memphis leading. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep. Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. We've got 1:13 left in the opening quarter. Morant against George. Pass to Adams. Now here's Jackson. Sends it home from three-point land. Jackson's got 5 now.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
It's George on the wing. Adams covering. And George with the jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Morant. Give him 8. Outside Bane. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Shooting for Memphis.
The free throw drops for Bane. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Batum, left side. Lets the 3 fly. Brooks with the rebound. For Memphis, they've got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Knocks down the long J. Give him 8.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contribution.
And so it's Memphis now holding a 12-point lead. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Well, we should also mention how hard they've been working on the offensive glass, just coming up with second-chance scoring opportunities. Those can be deflating.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies, Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. Here's Highland. The three-pointer off the mark. Memphis has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game.
Yeah, everybody knows that Bones nickname is going to stick for quite a while, but don't let it fool you. This guy is not afraid to take it inside and challenge bigger defenders.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Batum outside. And stolen by Morant. Here's Adams. Good, and the setup by Morant.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
And with Highland, the fearlessness he brings. It's what makes the fans love him, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., I like the Bones nickname, by the way, but this energy, it's infectious, and that's what Bones brings to the game. And when he gets hot, this guy tends to stay hot for a long time.
On defense, the Clippers. They trail by 14. Brooks from outside. Knocked loose.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Highland, guarded by Bane. Here's Plumlee. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
Catches the defender a little bit out of position. Plumlee makes a strong move to take advantage.
And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Covington's checked in for Batum. Leonard comes in for Powell. Paul George, he's checked in for Highland. And it's Mann in for Westbrook. Plumlee against Kennard. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Conchar. Going inside, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
Here's Leonard. High post Plumlee. He's against Tillman. Plumlee finds Leonard. Back to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
As much as you have to admire his burst and force, I think Plumlee's aggressiveness on that play, the impressive part.
Fires the 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Oh, and the dunk by George.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench, loving it from PG.
Here's Jones. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. And Brent, you look at the Defensive Player of the Year award. Generally, the province of big men. Does that shortchange the great perimeter defenders?
I think so. I mean, we're seeing more and more with teams playing small, BA, the value of being switchable on the perimeter and taking on the best offensive player that tends to come from the wing position. But you got to put some more value in how wing defenders are out there and shutting down primary offensive players on the other team.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Tillman with a screen to the middle. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Kennard making a good read that time, and he's an underrated playmaker.
Covington inside. He's against Tillman. Here's Leonard. And it's Tillman with a rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
For three, Covington. Jones grabs the board. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. On the wing, Conchar. On the wing, Conchar. Gets the 3 ball to go. Conchar's got 6 points.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Covington. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
Zubats, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
And Robert Covington, a guy who's out there to do it all for his team on both ends of the floor. He's going to make plays that impact winning.
Adams finds Morant. Now Bain. To the paint. Down low. Here's Brooks. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
You have to really like his energy getting to the rim there. Shocked that he blew the dunk, but you know most times he's going to posterize his man.
Pass to Bain. The 3 is up. And so it's Memphis now holding it.
The Grizzlies, 35.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubats out there with Robert Covington, and it's man in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
For 3, Covington nails it from beyond the arc. Covington's got 6 in the quarter.
And Covington knows this is a big part of his role.
Yes, sir! Wow! Wow! That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Adams, the pass to Morant. Back to Adams. Brooks against Leonard. Outside Morant with the drive. Morant with the slam!
The quick feet of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
George with the bucket. George has got 8.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Out to Covington from downtown. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
Tips it up, controls the rebound and the putback. 16 points for him.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
On target from range.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
To the paint. Here's Brooks. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Adams inside. He's guarded by Zubac. The three from Bain. Connects from downtown. And it's an 11-point Grizzly lead.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Out to Covington. Leonard against Adams. Leonard outside from deep. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
When you think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career, that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Covington. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
At BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100%, a priority for him and the team.
Bain against George. Three-pointer. No good on the shot. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Leonard up top. Pass to George. Out to Covington. Takes a three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 9 rebounds now. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Here's George. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Ja Morant picks one up.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender, and he used his size to draw the foul that time.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now here's Jones. Pass to Aldama. Here's Conchar. Here's Aldama, guarded by Batum. Kennard on the wing. The three is up. And that's not gonna go. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Memphis, they've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with Luke Kennard. John Conchar is out there with Xavier Tillman. And it's Aldama in at the 4 spot. Here's Tillman. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting 46%, a decent average so far. And the basket by Highland.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Outside Jones. Pass to Aldama. Here's Conchar. Here's Tillman. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And the basket by Highland.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
Westbrook against Jones. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. Los Angeles has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Up top, Batum. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Second shot opportunity. Outside Morant. Clock at 6. Here's Adams. Outside for Brooks. Back to Jackson. Right wing. Here's Adams. And another miss by Memphis. And here are the Clippers now. Big run right now for them. 11-2. The drive by Westbrook. And it's good for 2. Westbrook's got his first basket.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
Yeah, possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ball game.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. They got the rebound. Tries again. And Adams lays it in.
How about Steven Adams coming through? Give him a chance.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Leonard against Brooks. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Oh, you could see it from the moment he caught the ball. Leonard looking to rise to the occasion, making the big shot to help the team out.
Pass to Jackson. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Covington's got his 5th rebound in this one. George passes to Leonard. Back to George. And the jam by George.
Go ahead and lead him, Paul George. Stepping up, a huge shot at this moment in the game.
Up top, Morant. Jackson, pass to Morant. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Bain against George. Pass to Man. Now Covington. To tie it up. Oh, my. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
People were worried that this was slow.
The previous play is
So many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He told his players, you know your job. Now just go out and do it. Don't get caught up in the moment. I want you to play with a steady pulse. He understands the emotions can run high at this stage of the game.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
He gets himself to the line and doesn't waste a single shot. In a game this close, that could ultimately give them the edge.
The putback.
And Steven Adams just a wrecking ball down there with his size and strength on the offensive glass.
Los Angeles has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Here's Covington. And it's good. And tie game. Huge basket right there. Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Here's Morant. Outside for Brooks. On the wing, Bain. 6 on the shot clock. it's in.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Out to Covington. Here's Leonard. The baseline J. Oh, off target. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Outside Bain from deep three-point range. And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. And this was an emotional win for them. Nope.
next one. The big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Kennard at the small 4. Morant scanning the floor. The pass to Jackson. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. Mitchell against Kennard. 2 points. That one goes.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Here's Mitchell driving the lane, and he makes that one.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
And looking back at the 2017 draft, it just seems absurd that Donovan Mitchell fell to the 13th pick.
Greg, well, in hindsight is always 20/20. You know that. I don't think many of us could have predicted him averaging 20 points as a rookie or becoming a fixture at All-Star games.
Mitchell outside. Green with a screen on Morant. Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Terrific job in the screen and roll. Mitchell creates, whether it be for others or for himself.
Morant against Green, and then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Green passes to Okoro. Allen kicks to Mobley. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
What determination from Mitchell, shrugging off the foul and taking the shot.
For Cleveland, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Memphis.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line. You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Allen passes to Mitchell. Allen dishes to Mitchell. Driving in, and then Mitchell at the dunk.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
Pass to Brooks. 3-pointer. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
When he's feeling good, he can help you stretch the defense a lot.
Near the 3-point line, it's Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games. There's a terrific intensity to Dylan Brooks' game. He doesn't hold back and exploits any weaknesses he can.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. The 3 from Morant. Green with the rebound.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And the rejection by Jackson. Adams with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Morant kicks to Bain. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. The score now all even.
Efficient from range. Desmond came into the league with a sharp 3-point shot.
To the inside. Allen passes to Okoro. Shakes him. The drive by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like it, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Here's Okoro, and Okoro throws it down.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Brooks misses. And so Allen will bring it up now for the Cavaliers. And that one's good, Mitchell.
Tried to shut off Mitchell's drive. This is what he can do to you. Stop and pop.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Allen against Morant. Adams the pass to Bain. And Adams kicks to Brooks. Jackson from long range. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And here is Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
A dynamic offensive talent. Mitchell is especially intelligent at knowing how to get to his spots and execute.
And so it's... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Cavaliers.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Jones is out there with Kennard. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Aldama in at the power forward. Stolen by Garland. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. The slam dunk by Garland.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Kennard for three. That one no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Garland with it. Jones covering. Outside Garland. Back to Osman. It's stolen by Jones. Clark up top. Kennard against Wade. And that one's good by Clark.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
And the NBA has favored three-point shooting here as of late,
which has made players like Luke Kennard very valuable in the process, GA. The lefty stroke of Kennard is a thing of beauty, and he shoots the three ball with such confidence.
Stolen by Wade. Now, here's Garland. Guarded closer. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Now, Kennard. Outside, Jones passes it to Concho. And the three ball is good.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Garland attacking. The slam dunk by Garland.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Jones in the corner. Kennard with it. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 10. The wide open look here for Garland. And they'll get another chance. To the middle. Here's LeVert. The wide open look here for Lopez. Off target with his three. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Osman. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Osman's got the lead up to 12 now for Cleveland. Pass to Kennard. Here's Clark driving to the basket. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers.
I mean, a tough matchup. Donovan Mitchell is too explosive, too strong, and he's only going to get better.
Adams, he's checked in for Clark. The Grizzlies trail by 12. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Mitchell against Kennard. In the corner, it's Bain. Kicks it to Morant. Back to Bain. Launches a three. The Grizzlies with another miss. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Nice finish by Donovan Mitchell. If you're the defense, you have to get back in a hurry and match up.
There's the pass to Morant. Mobley with the block. 5 on the clock. Outside, Bain. Tries again. They get the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 14. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Morant. And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Mitchell wide open, and another three for Cleveland.
At the arc, Donovan Mitchell can be devastating. He's a confident shooter who will take any look he gets.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Brooks checked in. And the Grizzlies with possession here. In the corner, it's Bain. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bain's got 6.
Making use of these corner spots. Bain is especially dangerous from this area.
Allen, a screen on Brooks. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Morant against Mitchell, and a wide open look for Bain. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Beautiful mechanics from Desmond Bain. Doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
And Green launches it from deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't. Thanks so much, David. And we'll...
Your Cavaliers, 45. The Grizzlies, 29.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Allen is out there with Evan Mobley. Then it's Green, then it's Mitchell, and it's Okoro in at the 3. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. 3-pointer. Mobley kicks to Okoro. The 3 drops in the tray. 8 points for him.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Here's Morant. Jackson in the corner. At the top of the key, Brooks. Shot clock reset for Memphis. Payne for 3. The shot will not fall.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Outside, Green. Launches it. And another 3 for Cleveland.
A tremendous floor spacer. Danny Green has that sniper's mentality.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Offensive rebound. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
I mean, one of the hardest workers in the league. Adams has done a great job of refining his offensive skill set.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
Totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score. You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Mobley outside. Okoro kicks to Mobley. Cleveland moving the ball around. Back to Allen. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Morant. Good D by Mobley.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Okoro wide open. He fires. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Memphis has gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Payne for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mobley's got 8 rebounds in this game. For 3, Mitchell. Another 3 for Cleveland.
It's funny, we didn't know if Mitchell could shoot the 3 coming out of college. Now he's taking shots from the parking lot.
And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul. .157 left to play in the third. Down low and stolen by Mobley.
I don't like that decision there on the entry pass. Not with the defender right there ready to pick it off.
Kicks it out to Mitchell from deep. And here's Green outside. It's good from long range. Green's got 9.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
Pass to Brooks. 1:19 left to play in the third. Payne for 3. And the Grizzlies get it back. Adams' shot is off. And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on an 18-3 run. He had a nice open look right there. Mitchell's got 10 points in just the second half.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
What we know about Dillon Brooks, he's a gamer. 3 on the other end, right back at you.
Stolen by Allen. Here's Okoro. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. 10 points for him.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Payne, no good.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
And yes, it's good.
He can beat you from the outside and the inside. Jaren Jackson's versatility and his skill set is a huge asset for this team.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in. So on the floor for Memphis. They've got Clark. Brooks is out there with Jones. And it's Conchar in at the 3, the small forward. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Stolen by Garland. Here's LeVert. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And you see the open floor speed of LeVert, a great athlete who just needs to stay healthy to reach his potential.
The Grizzlies shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Jones kicks to Clark. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
And also, guys, they pushed the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And he knocks down the first one.
Darius Garland.
Both free throws good from Garland. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. To the paint. And that one's good by Clark. 6 points for Brandon Clark.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Back to Kennard. He kicks it to Jones. Memphis moving that ball around. Kennard's shot is off. And for the Cavaliers, their shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. Passes to LeVert. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
And the basket by Jones.
He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
Here's LeVert. There's the drive.
And just so good at reading angles. When LeVert spots a lane to the rim, he is all over it.
Jones in the post. LeVert defending. Kept alive. Here's Clark. Basket good. Clark's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish. A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Jones, no one around him. That 3 off the mark. For Cleveland, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. This is Garland, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Brandon Clark. Free throw good, Garland.
Darius Garland taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. Memphis has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Jones up top, guarded by Garland. Here's Conchar. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort. You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And the first one at the line is good. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. All free throws good from Garland. 1:52 left in the game. Here's Morant. Oh!
Yes! Yes!
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Durant, no good there. Great D that time from Green.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Cleveland.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Donovan Mitchell.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Garland, the pass to Allen. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Back to Jackson for the three. Mobley with the rebound. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level. A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
For three, hits the three-point bomb.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And so it's... We might have a throwback battle on our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at point guard. Now, here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell at the dunk.
It's great whenever a big knows how to handle it. Allen sharing the wealth.
Westbrook scanning the floor. It's George on the wing. Takes the three. Mobley with the rebound. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Mobley outside. Allen in the post, defended by Covington. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the
previous play is under
different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Allen is a monster on the glass and continues to improve as a scorer. Jared Allen has become a cornerstone of this Cleveland Cavalier team. He plays on both sides of the ball with such intensity.
Now Mitchell. Paul George missing from long range. Passes it to Okoro. Mobley wide open. Oh, good on the triple.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
Westbrook has an exceptional talent for creating for his guys. He sets them up, and boy, they are knocking them down.
Covington's shot is off. And talking about Jared Allen, he sure has improved his offensive numbers in recent years.
Yeah, the average in scoring just keeps going up, averaging a double-double 3 of the last 4 seasons. Impressive young center to keep your eyes on.
And good that time.
And this team encourages Westbrook to look to score inside. You can see why with these results.
Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Now, here's Mitchell. He has 6. It's Allen on the wing. And they double up Allen. 6 to shoot. They kick it out to Green. Paul George with the steal. Westbrook against Mitchell. Westbrook passes to Covington. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. Allen outside. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Cleveland with another turnover here. Rigid for the Cavs, the progress that Darius Garland has made in just a few seasons is nothing short of remarkable.
Well, he took a giant leap last year, and he got better in just about every offensive category, and people recognize it. He was 3rd in most improved player voting and probably would have finished a little bit higher had they not dealt with injuries at the end of the season.
And he was an all-star.
Yes, sir.
Now here's Allen, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. A shake. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Hard to stop a guy with Allen's physical gifts inside. He forces the defense to get sloppy and foul.
And Allen drops them both. 1:41 left to play in the first quarter. Here's George. Passes it to Leonard. Kicks it out to Covington. Back to Leonard. It's Covington on the wing. There's the three. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Inside, here's Mobley. Okoro with it. Leonard picks him up. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Westbrook against Mitchell. And George with the stuff.
Authoritative slam there by George, showing the defense he's ready to get physical.
There's Green with the three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Leonard with the ball. Back to George. Shot clock at 5. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 3. A 3 from Leonard. Here's Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. It's stolen by Green.
Oh, that was slick right there. Great timing to come up with that.
And Okoro throws it down.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
Here's Leonard. And he overshot that one, missing.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers on top, up 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Batuma's out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Plumlee. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at point. Garland, no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
That's tipped.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Lopez kicks to LeVert. Back to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Powell, no one around him. A three-pointer, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
The wide open look for Plumlee. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Garland's got the lead up to 14 now for the Cavs. Richard, so much of today's NBA defense is about covering the pick and roll. As a player, is that something you enjoyed, taking on that challenge of covering the screen roll game?
You only enjoy that challenge because you are a competitor and you want to win. Is it something that I'm doing on my own? Is it something that I'm doing in my spare time? Probably not. I can think of more fun things to do.
Exactly. It is not, and there are so many variations, right, of the screen roll that you can defend it as many ways as you can run it.
And these players are so talented that they can stop and pop from 3. You have to guard them at the half-court line. Before, you could guard them at the three-point line. Now you got to meet them at half-court, and there's screens all over the place. It's miserable.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And that one's good. Osman.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Morris. Pass to Plumlee. Fires the three. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. LeVert the pass away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batum. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. LeVert the pass to Lopez. Kicks it out to Garland. Clock at 6. Lets the three fly. And another three for Cleveland.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor.
Pass to Powell. It's tipped. And Garland has it in the corner. Got it for his fourth field goal of the game on just 5 shots. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Cavaliers? Here's Highland. And again, unable to change momentum here. To the inside. Here's Batum. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
The three from Garland. Plumlee with the rebound. Clippers trail by 19. Here's Highland. The shot, no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. And it's a completely new group for Cleveland.
Substitution on the court.
52 seconds left in the first half. Mitchell looking it over. Here's Mobley. Paul George with the steal. Fires for three. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Cavaliers leading by 19. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. The quick look, no good that time. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And the shot is good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
To the paint. Here with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Okoro's got his second bucket. Leonard, that's for 2. Misses the wing J.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every...
Darius Garland has been leading the charge for Cleveland. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Darius Garland. Guys, what a contribution.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
They've got Jared Allen. Green is out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Okoro. And it's Mobley in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. That shot wide open. Green's got 6.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Zubac finds Leonard. Takes it out to Covington. The tray. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Covington's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
What an incredible elevator. Don't tell Mitchell he's 6 feet. Donovan plays way bigger.
They get it back. Zubac. And it's sent back by Allen. And Okoro throws it down.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Zubac's no good. The Cavaliers leading by 23. Here's Mitchell. Up and in on the layup. Mitchell's got 4 points this quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
They get the rebound on the wing, Mitchell. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Well, I guess we can give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players. Well, so often we see this, transition buckets off turnovers.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
Okoro wide open, he fired. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. The shot's good.
And this is what Mitchell delivers for his team. He's an efficient shooter you can rely on for buckets.
Westbrook with the bucket.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Green, and it's Green with the jam.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Kicks it out to Covington. Lets it go with a three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Green slams it in.
Gets behind the D on the break, and the pass is there waiting for him.
Westbrook passes to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Nice finish for Leonard. Plays the game with such precision. Rarely misses that easy.
And the rejection by Zubac. Westbrook with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. A three from Leonard. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his 6th assist on the night.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. Clippers trail by 21. Outside Leonard. And the pass to Covington. Fires from deep. Allen with the rebound. Now here's Okoro, defended by Covington. Now Westbrook. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Puddling out there with Batum. Then it's Robert Covington. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the point. Garland, no good. Clippers trail by 19. To the middle. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's Plumlee. Second chance shot. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Stolen by LeVert. Deflects the pass. Batum with the steal. Here's Highland. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Karis LeVert. And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3. Cleveland leading by 14. LeVert the pass to Lopez. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
The massive size of Lopez just puts defenses in a pickle. When he's that close, you just have to foul him.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Here's Highland. Wade is covering. And Batum kicks to Plumlee. Kicks it out to Leonard. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Can't connect from short range. LeVert the pass to Lopez. It's good.
And at 277 pounds, Lopez absorbs contact well. Difficult to deter him on the way up.
Down low. Powell. Great D that time from LeVert. And so LeVert will bring it up for Cleveland. It's an 18-point game. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Powell with the steal. He kicks to Plumlee. Here's Highland. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Cavaliers making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Leonard on the wing, covered by Mobley. Shot clock at 6. Los Angeles with another miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And the reflexes are just key. Kawhi is already anticipating that shot before he even gets the ball.
Here's Mitchell, and there's the drive.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for it.
Highland passes to Leonard. Lets it go from deep, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
And you have to get out on Leonard. His three-point shot is lethal.
Outside Garland. Pass to Mobley. Mitchell against Plumlee. Mobley kicks to Okoro. Mitchell outside. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Gets it out to Garland. Mobley outside. Allen outside. Out to the right wing. The wide open look here for Garland. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Cavaliers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And one of the key components to this victory if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Early in his career, Leonard wouldn't take those shots. Now he's got the confidence to pull up off the dribble. And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
There's the triple. Highland misses. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Takes it inside. He gets that one.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Right side, Garland. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but
need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Leonard right side. No one near him. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
Kawhi confident in that shot there. Just gets the ball. He really didn't waste any time.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Adams with a screen on Westbrook. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Adams.
You have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight. Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Now here's Morant. Back to Adams. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Here's George. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, it's moving them well into the right direction.
Here's Bane. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Fires for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bane. Covington's checked in for Plumlee.
Substitution, Robert Covington.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Morant against Westbrook. Zubac inside. Out to Leonard. Wing shot on the way. The Grizzlies pull it in.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 3 so far. Jackson outside. Adams finds Jackson. Outside Bane. And another miss by Memphis.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
George, good.
You have to track Paul George all over the floor, a 3-level scorer, and he's going to come at you in multiple ways.
Here's Morant on the take. Morant with the slam!
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Outside Covington. Here's Leonard. And he can't get that one. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Memphis trailing here. From deep, Bane sinks it. What range from downtown.
Nice looking shot. I mean, especially from that deep.
Leonard for 3. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
With Kawhi, it's not about really so much improvement as it is refining his game. And he's now hitting around 90% of his free throws. That's just remarkable stuff.
And he makes all 3.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Man, showing some terrific range. Bane's got 7. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Westbrook finds Leonard. Here's Zubac, and it's slammed in by Zubac.
Not sure when Kawhi saw him, but the fact is he did, and he delivered. That's a great pass.
Outside for Brooks. For 3. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Outside Covington. Three-pointer. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And Covington knows this is a big part of his role to knock down threes.
Bain against George. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect. Out to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
From deep, Bain. Kept alive. Jackson got a piece of it. George outside. Kicks it out to Westbrook. There's 14 seconds left in the opening quarter. Leonard outside. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot. George. Nice persistence to tip it back in. George has gotten his third basket of the night. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Clippers ahead.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Clippers.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. Mason Plumlee out there with Nicholas Batum. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the 1 spot. And that one drops. Morant's got his second bucket of the night.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Batum in the post. Defended by Jackson. For 3, Covington. It's rebounded by Memphis.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old. And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage play.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And the Jackson is just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Brad.
So true, BA. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent, the Thompsons with Clay in the league currently, just some incredible NBA families to admire.
A line change here for Memphis, and the foul called on Nick Batum. That's his first foul. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Pass to Conchar. This one for 3.
Multiple defensive positions is why Covington has the value he does for this team.
Batum in the post, working on Clark. Here's Highland. Offline with a 3. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Powell against Kennard. Fires the 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Great sign for the offense when Kennard can start to handle the ball and make plays like that.
Batum left side. Outside Covington. Back to Batum. Out to Powell. From deep. Jones grabs the board. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. To the inside. Clark, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Highland. Jones with some nice D. The Grizzlies have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Puts it up from 17, and he gets the jumper to drop. Kennard's got 5 points. Brent at the center position, it does feel like we're seeing a reemergence of the big man, the traditional 5.
Yeah, BA, I think it comes down to whether or not you have one or not. I mean, there are teams that just don't have the bruising big that can go down into the post and dominate possessions to slow things down and get to the paint. Other teams are electing to want to play faster and with more skill. So it comes down to how a team wants to set their roster up as to whether or not the traditional 5 is part of your action.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The steady hand of the lefty Luke Kennard there, and he's able to do it with the foul.
The first free throw is good, and the Clippers will go for a different look here. Zubac, he's checked in for Batum. Leonard comes in for Covington. George, he's checked in for Powell, and it's Russell Westbrook in for Highland. So Memphis ends up going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
The Clippers in the lead. Here's Westbrook, kicks it to George. Leonard on the wing. Back to George. Oh, Brooks with the steal. A good look from Bane. And another miss by Memphis. Here's Leonard. Sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
Once Leonard gets some wiggle room down there, his broad shoulders, he figures out how to execute and knock it down.
Adams with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
So courageous, taking it right to the defender.
Oh, this dude knows how to finish in traffic. Wow. Now here's George. 6 points for him. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. The 3 from Bane. Good. And the setup by Morant. Bane's got 12 points.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
And the basket by Leonard.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Now here's Westbrook. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Oh, deflected and stolen by Bane.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Coming onto the floor for the Clippers, Robert Covington.
Outside Bane, tipped. And he drives in with 2 seconds left. And a nice finish on the layup. 14 points for him.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
And so a close game. We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Desmond Bane.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Back to Westbrook. Pass to George. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got his 3rd assist of the night. Memphis leading.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
Knocked away. Outside for Brooks. Back to Adams. Just 5 to shoot. Jackson on the wing. Zubac with the steal. George for three, drains the triple. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
Paul George spotted up, spacing the floor, and cashes in.
And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
The free throw drops for Bane, and a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Plumlee's checked in for Zubats. Batum comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Powell, he's checked in for Paul George. And it's Highland in for Russell Westbrook. And the basket by Bane.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Now here's Bane. He's got 18. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Morant into the lane. The three ball. That one's good from Bane on the assist by Morant. Bane's got 21.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
For three, Covington. They get the rebound. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Graham, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Kennard against Powell. Nice shot by Kennard. Kennard's got his third bucket of the night.
Good job by Kennard. He makes the read, and that's an impressive play just to get to the inside.
Out to Covington. Puts up a three. Here's Plumlee. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
With the crossover. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Norman Powell.
Kennard out there to help space the floor with that kind of range.
And so he hits both. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Tipped away and stolen by Clark. And here's the fast break. Kennard on the wing. And another miss by Memphis.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Here's Covington, and the jam by Covington.
And how about that? Covington rising up and throwing it down with some authority.
Pass to Aldama. From behind the arc. Covington grabs the board. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Here's Batum. Outside Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Powell outside. 1:03 left in the third. Here's Highland. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 7.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Inside, Clark. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the
previous play is under review.
There's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
A big group substitution here for Memphis. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Aldama. Dylan Brooks comes in for Conchar. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Kennard. And it's Ja Morant in for Jones. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Zubats, he's checked in for Batum. Leonard comes in for Covington. Paul George, he's checked in for Powell. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Highland.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 51 seconds left in the third. George outside. And George with the jam.
Love to see PG getting into that zone, committed to find the points.
Clark with a screen on Westbrook. Morant, the pass to Clark. Outside for Brooks. Outside Bane. Outside Morant. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Jackson for 3. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
And stolen by Clark. It's tipped. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubats out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Westbrook in at the 1.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Clock at 6. Leonard on the wing. Defended by Jackson. And yep, it's good.
Paul George doesn't just score. He can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
Here's Morant. Basket counts. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. George finds Westbrook. To the inside. Here's Zubats. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
Well, another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range. And that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. Well, they've knocked him down.
Now here's Zubats. Kicks it to George. Westbrook outside. Back to George. To the right side. And a deep 3 from Leonard. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Outside Bane. Morant, the pass to Bane. From the wing. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. And it's an 8-point Grizzly lead.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Now here's Bane. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Scoring this much while shooting this well. Insane.
And the Clippers with the ball. After the basket by Memphis. Yep, that one goes. George has got 20.
Physically imposing at 6'8", 220. Paul George sturdy enough to take that kind of bump.
Here's Bane. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Westbrook. Here's Zubats. Kicks it to George. Pass to Westbrook. To the middle. Here's Zubats. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Well, don't get surprised by that burst from Plumlee. He crashes in for the rebound, has the athleticism, and finishes with authority.
Bane against George. Now here's Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And the Clippers making a change here. Covington's checked in. That one goes. Count it.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, he's grabbed the tee and the blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Leonard can't get it to go. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team.
Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Outside Bane. From the arc.
A good defensive effort from Westbrook there. When he uses his quickness and length, he can take a shooter out of their rhythm.
Outside Bane. 6 to shoot.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Grizzlies.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Desmond Bane.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
34 seconds left to play in the fourth. Out to Leonard. Fires the three. And again, no good by the Clippers. Bane against George. The first one falls. And Bane drops them both.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
Pass to Zubats from 10 feet away. And they pick up 2.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
The three from Bane. No good. And so Memphis takes this one by a big mark. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. We've got Okoro. Allen is out there with Evan Mobley. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Green in at the shooting guard position. Now Mitchell, after the missed three from Desmond Bane. Mitchell against Clark. There's Green with the three. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. And so it's Bane with it. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. To the inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is a big target coming off the pick and roll. Jaren's lethal in this set.
Here's Mitchell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It goes on Brandon Clark.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Another level indeed. For Ja Morant, his 3rd season, Smitty, in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Mobley misses. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And there's the pass to Jackson. Morant right side. And it's Clark in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bane. Mobley with the block. Mitchell outside. Jacks up a 3. Mobley misses.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
What agility from Donovan Mitchell inside, working around the D and getting it to go.
Yes, that goes in.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. On up there for Clark. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Green finds Allen. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Outside, Green from the arc. Another shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Such a force as Allen goes to the line. A real throwback. Jared is a center who primarily operates near the hoop.
Memphis leading.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to Morant. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's 1:26 left here in the opening quarter. And it's Brooks in the corner. Back to Clark. All sorts of time. Again, Memphis.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Okoro setting the pick for Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Allen against Clark. To the paint. Here's Brooks. That one misses. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Acrobatic move by Donovan Mitchell, lifting off the floor for a slam.
Morant against Allen. Clark outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Cleveland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Mobley. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
Outside, Bain. And they recover it. Jackson kicks to Brooks. It's Morant in the corner. Right wing. It could go. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
And this is Allen's calling card. He can defend straight up.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cavaliers lead by 3. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Jackson is out there with Clark, and it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Passes it to Aldama. Lopez with the steal. Jones against Garland. No good on the 3.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Adams down low. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. This one for 3, and that's good. Darius Garland for 3. Garland's got the lead up to 9 now for the Cavs. From deep. No good on that one. And Cleveland the other way now. And it's Lopez at the elbow. Pass to LeVert. Here's Osman. Adams defending. Well, wide open look here for Garland. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here. Had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
I totally agree. They just can't be stopped. They're just firing on all cylinders.
Ouch! Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
The D totally forgot to mark him, and as a result, he put them on a poster with that dunk.
He was all alone on that one. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now the pass to Aldama. And it's Osman with the rebound. And here are the Cavaliers. Big run right now going for them, 11-2. And they pick up 2. And the Cavaliers lead by 14.
Due to that aggressive style of play on the offensive end, LeVert is kind of just used to contact at this point.
Here's Conchar. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. They get it back. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
And there's a whistle. That goes on John Conchar. That'll be his second foul of the game. A minute 50 left to play here in the second quarter. Lopez a screen. The 3. And it's Osman missing. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Jones looking for an opening. Kick out to Adams. Pass to Conchar. Here's the 3. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Osman. Puts up a 3. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Jones, the pass to Adams. Out to the wing. Here's Conchar. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Garland against Jones. Pass to Osman. And here is Garland. Osman kicks to Lopez. And that one's good. Osman's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Jones, the pass to Adams. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Grizzlies shooting their first foul shot of the night. And so he hits the technical free throw.
When you look at Luke Kennard's free throw percentage, if you're the defense, you might want to keep him away from the line.
Out to the right wing. The pass to Conchar. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Here's Garland. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Garland leading the charge. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
6 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Morant for 3. Darius Garland has been leading the charge.
The Grizzlies 15, the Cavaliers 33.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game here, guys, from Darius Garland.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
On the court for Cleveland, Donovan Mitchell is out there with Green. Then it's Okoro. Then there's Mobley. And it's Allen in at the 4-man position.
And Matador defense That's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
There's Jackson with the three. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And so here's Memphis. Mitchell outside. Pass to Okoro. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. He takes it in. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Mitchell. Nails the baby hook. Mitchell's got 9.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
There's Jackson with the 3. And stolen by Mobley. And now Okoro running the floor all by himself. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Clark against Allen. Back to Mitchell from downtown. Can't hit that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Morant dishes to Clark. And it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
Mitchell against Morant. There's Green with the 3. The offensive rebound. Mobley kicks to Okoro. Takes a 3. Kicks it out to Allen. Passes it to Green. Fires the 3. Just 5 to shoot. Nobody near Allen. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player, Smitty. He plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
Mobley with the block. Now Okoro. No points in the game yet for him. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Mitchell. 11 points in the game. Outside, Green. Fires from deep. It's Clark with the rebound. Grizzlies have gone 0-4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Now Bain following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
In the corner, Okoro with it. And the wide open shot from Green. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Inside and stolen by Mobley. Now here's Okoro. He's guarded closely. Nailed from three-point land. Okoro's got his first 3 points of the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Want to impress scouts? Stand 6'11" and hit the 3 with consistency. Jackson has such a bright future.
Mitchell kicks to Mobley. Off target from three-point range. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Bain. Outside Jackson for the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Jackson's got 8 points.
There's the flexibility of Jaren at the offensive end. He can post, he can put it on the floor, or he can just catch and fire.
Pass to Green. The tray. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so Brooks will bring it up for Memphis. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Clark in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Clark up top, guarded by Garland. Clark the pass to Brooks. Hands it from downtown. Brooks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
More and more players are launching well beyond the arc. Add Dylan Brooks to that list.
The Grizzlies trail by 19. Jackson kicks to Bane. 3-pointer. With the putback. And the second chance effort by Jackson.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Here's Osman. Back to Garland. Launches a 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Outside, Bane. He feeds it to Brooks. To the middle, it's stolen by Wade. Here's Osman. And another miss by Cleveland.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
No good from Clark. Cleveland leading by 17. Here's Garland. Lays it up and banks it in.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Jackson looking around. Dishes it to Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Morant. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And here's Garland for 3. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
And that one misses.
You really get excited about Jackson's potential. The size, the agility, and the skill level to make an impact at both ends.
Cleveland leading by 19 points. Out to the right wing. Osman kicks to LeVert. And another 3 for Cleveland.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
To the left side wing. Here's Osman. And a miss there on the triple.
The shooting of Desmond Bane, it's special. Knocking down threes as good as anyone in the game.
The Grizzlies trail by 21. Morant outside. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. No good from Clark.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Out to Brooks. 1:43 left to play here in the fourth. Now the pass to Clark. On the wing, Jackson. Wade is covering.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Evan Mobley.
Boy, it was amazing the level of chaos he caused. Challenging ball handlers, getting into passing lanes, racking up a number of steals that helped demoralize his opponent.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Over in the corner, Osman. Outside Garland. Into the lane. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Lopez. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. And the Cavaliers lead by 21.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
No problems knocking that one down.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Beautiful ball movement. Draw and kick. The defense can't catch up.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get it.